Hello, my friends. It's so good to see you. You might recognize this young man, my buddy Peter. He's been doing this a few years, maybe 40 or so. However, we are here at JIMTOF today, and if you've never been to JIMTOF, it's oftentimes the future. Now, granted, I'm standing here, but give me just 1 second. Okay, we are in the future and ready to go. We're on the Sodick booth. I'm with Peter. We had to do that just for a little bit of explanation of what's going on. Peter, we're at JIMTOF. You've done Mac a bunch of times. You've probably been to IMTS. You've probably been to EMO and A&B and a couple other places. I know I have. I know they're exciting, but something about JIMTOF is the introduction of machines that we might not even see in Europe or the US or in other places of the world for years to come. So coming here really is like coming into the future, isn't it?
This is completely different than any other exhibition in the world, because you come to this exhibition, you're going to see the future. In fact, you're going to see the future after that, because we got things on our stand which we probably won't see in Europe for between 3 and 5 years. But that's what JIMTOF's all about for us, is to show the customers what they can achieve, what we can achieve in years to come.
You are quite literally going to show me a machine today that's not ready for Europe or the US yet, but you said this is the future of the next future coming, so you're exactly right. That's what we're showcasing.
It is. I'm going to show you a machine where we don't even know what the market is, but we've developed it, and we're waiting for people to come to us and say, hey, yeah, that's for us. Look, that's what we want.
My friend, that's a creative thought, and for the audience that watches our videos regularly, who knows me regularly, they know that creative out-of-the-box thinking is something that we enjoy. So you are truly, as we look around, I see a laser machine, I see this automation, you are truly creating something that doesn't exist anywhere else, and knowing at some point, if you build it, they will come, right?
Correct. We want to solve the problems that the customers have, and the only way to do that is to think out the box. And that's what we're going to do.
It's incredible. All right, so let's give a quick heads up to everyone watching right now. When we think of Sodick, when they think of everything that's on your booth here at JIMTOF, where does Sodick best fit? Because I know we talk about defense and aerospace and medical and some of these areas. When we think about Sodick, the first thing that pops into our head for a majority of us is world leader in EDM. We know you have machines, we know you have automation, we're going to talk about, but world leader in EDM. What else are we going to show the world today?
Well, we're going to show the world how we can maintain the machinery in its accuracy throughout the life of the machine, because that's what we're all about. We're not about 5 years and then the machine needs to be replaced. We're on about 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, and that's what we have here at Sodick.
I like that you said that, and I'll tell you why. Because when we invest in something, when we invest in the future of our company, oftentimes, and I certainly see this in the US, probably in the UK and Europe as well, we're investing in our children. Yeah. We're investing in the next generation and the generation after that. Do you foresee that in the areas that you work as well? And that's the reason why Sodick invests so much quality and time into a machine that is going to last, maybe even be self-maintained, as you mentioned?
Yeah, we have that to show too, where the machine maintains itself. Because we need to think about the customer that needs to run the machine, not just for 8 hours, not just for 16 hours, but for 24 hours, and not for 5 days a week, but for 7 days a week. And that's what we're going to show you.
All right, before we close this conversation out and we start diving into some of the technology and the other videos we'll be making, you and I have been in this industry for quite a while, right? I mean, me maybe longer than you. I know you're younger than me, but we've both been doing this for a little while. We've seen a lot of technology, but let's talk to the audience out there, that younger generation, because you and I both know that when we retire, there is a skills gap and a labor shortage, and we want to introduce those younger folks into what can help them succeed. So let's pick up that rock that some people have no idea about what manufacturing is all about, and describe to them why Sodick can help them, and what Sodick brings to the overall world of manufacturing.
Well, overall, in terms of Sodick, we're after the young people. We're after the young people that are interested, that want to take something apart and put it back together again, and maybe even think, well, how can I make that better? What can I do to make that part better? Those are the people that we want.
You know, Peter, I'm thinking about this right now, and as you say it, I think about the creativity of our youth. You know, as I get older, I get stuck in this rinse and repeat. I've seen it all, I've done it all. There's no better way to make this, but the younger generation is constantly thinking about how we can make life better or cleaner or more eco-friendly. A lot of the people out there want to be entrepreneurs, make their own shoes. You can do that in manufacturing. You're giving them a space to say, we have machines, we don't know exactly where it's going to fit yet, but I bet you can figure it out.
Correct. And that's what we're going to show. And that's what we're showing at JIMTOF. This is the place to be if you want to see the future.
This is the place to be if you want to see the future. Can't say it better myself. So this, my friends, interview is done. We're going to step now into the future and see more of the technology that's going on here on the Sodick booth. Peter, I always appreciate your time, my friend.